I started my final assembly and something went wrong. I could not achieve pinion nut torque or proper preload. I'll have to tear it down.
And good morning, January 1st, 2023. Happy New Year to all. I hope this is a great year and better than last year for y'all. Anyway, it's about 8:30 in the morning and I feel a lot better now, and I'm going to hopefully start my final installation on this differential. And I'm preparing right now. And let me show you what I'm starting. I cleaned this case out. I cleaned those shims and I put them back in position, 35 thousandths. And I'm preparing to put my new race in. That's this one right here. I've been using this. You can see the rough edges on it. This was sanded down so I could get it in and out real easy without messing up the shims. Because the first time I did that, I put the I believe that was the same one. I put it in, and when I punched it out, I messed up all the shims in there. So anyway, that's what I'm preparing to do. I've got it ready to put this new race in there, and this is going to have. Anyway, this is going to have to be tapped in. I'm going to get that started. Out for now. It took me about 10 or 12 minutes to get this race in. It started in crooked like they do quite a bit. This short handle on this tool doesn't help, so I had to make me a makeshift handle here, and it helped. And what I did, the top was going in quite a bit more than the bottom, so I went down here to the bottom and I got it pretty well even, and then back to the center, and it went right on in. So anyway, if it starts in crooked, it becomes really hard. You got to straighten it out, you know, which I've seen on many YouTube videos. Anyway, out for now. Okay, I'm covering this case up from the rear for right now to hopefully keep some dust out of it. And I'm going to go to the front. I'm going to put my front bearing and washer in, and the front seal in. And then I'll put the pinion in. I'm going to review this before I start to make sure this is going to work. It should, but I'm going to review anyway. My Jeep out.
Yeah, this is my Jeep, and I got another update, and I believe this is the third. And ladies and gentlemen, I think I've made a final mistake here on the final install.
Yeah, that's about right. It'll never get finished, boy.
And the problem I ran into, and it's kind of puzzling, because I didn't even have 50 foot-pounds on the pinion nut before I reached preload. So I have a problem somewhere. I'm probably going to have to pull this pinion back out and check it. And I made sure my bearings were seated. Before I start, I'm waiting on some answers from questions that I sent out that might help me. To me, it feels like it doesn't have enough shims behind the inner race. But on the multiple setups I completed, and the last 2 or 3, everything seemed to be in spec. But it's far from it now. I'm not sure, but the new parts I installed could have affected my specs that I showed. A new crush sleeve, new inner race, new crush sleeve, new pinion nut, new front bearing. I'm just not sure. And I think I mentioned this earlier, I couldn't even get 50 foot-pounds on my torque wrench before I reached maximum preload. And before, during the multiple setups, I was getting 200 to 210 foot-pounds on my torque wrench. I will bring you a new update on how this comes out after I figure out what I have to do to make this right.
I can tell you how it's gonna come out there, Billy Bob.